Yes, guys, welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi. It's another match preview. Arsenal up against Sheffield United over the weekend. It's a game away from home. I think this is one of the most important weeks we are going to start, because away from Sheffield United, you think it's a game we must win because we are having a poor run in the Premier League. 2 games without a win. The 3-3 draw against West Ham, and then that thumping against Liverpool 3-0 in a game where I thought we didn't appear. And Mikel said he was to blame for what happened, and it's like, come on, what are you actually talking about? But in this one, we're going to be playing Sheffield United, really not so much of very strong opponents. Okay, I should say very weak opponents, because they have won 1 game in their last 5. They have lost 4 in their last 5. They are bottom of the table, 20th. But that is even what is most scaring about them for me, because whenever you're playing that side that is 20th, you just want to let your guard down. You just want to feel like it's going to be an easy one. And for me, I don't believe it's going to be easy. If you look at how Sheffield United are, they're just bruised. They're just injured. They just need something in this season. If they can get a point against Arsenal, probably. They have so many issues going on. They're not scoring goals. They're conceding many goals. So, look, I think it's a club. It's a club in a crisis, and we all know when a club is in a crisis, we have been here, or we are still in the crisis, because we are 10th on the table and they are 20th. So I was watching Turkish LDN on AF, and he said we are closer to Sheffield United at the bottom of the table than we are to Manchester City and Manchester United, and that is actually true. So it's a game that we have to win. There are no excuses. Sheffield are having a poor run. Arsenal having a poor run as well. But it's one we've got to win. There are no excuses for Mikel Arteta. There are no excuses for the team. I don't care what kind of team we use in this one. I just think we need to get a result. We must get a result. Mikel can say anything he wants. The fans can say anything they want. But for me, this is a game Arsenal have to win. Probably 3-0. Because you need that confidence to get back into the Europa League. We shared that 1-0 draw against Slavia Praha in at the Emirates Stadium in the midweek first leg Europa League. That means you have to score. It's a mandate. You have to score when you go away to Slavia Praha. You have to win it, actually, because we cannot play for a draw. We cannot go there to play for a 2-2 draw. It would actually mean no sense. So we have to score first, early, in that game. And I think why I think it's a very important game, Arsenal up against Sheffield, is because you're playing Sheffield, but then you're focusing on Arsenal Slavia Praha. You're focusing on Slavia Praha over the weekend, over the midweek, actually, on Thursday, first and foremost. Then the other thing is the amount of injuries Arsenal have. Team news. Let's just look at what is actually, who is available and who is not available for the side. First and foremost, Kian is not going to be playing this one, so you expect a lot of I expect a lot of action on that, down that left hand side, because Sheffield United, they're not going to, I don't think they're going to possess us. I think they're going to get us on the break, try to get on Bellerin, try to get on Cedric, because those are going to be our weak areas. So I think, just to be very, very sure, I think Tierney missing out this game is going to be very, very crucial. But also, Martin Odegaard might miss this game, and of course, Mikel said he might be out for about 2-3 weeks or 2-3 games. So that means he might miss the Slavia Praha second leg, and automatically he's going to miss the game against Sheffield United. Again, the creativity there, because against Slavia Praha, we created the chances, but the domination of the game, and I said this when we were signing Martin Odegaard, you could just check out that video. I said he's a player who gives you the ability to control games. Partey doesn't give you that. He's so good. He's good at other things, but he's not a game controller. Partey is not that. Granit Xhaka is not that. Emile Smith-Rowe is not that. So the ability to control games, I think Odegaard, that is what he gives you. You just remember against Spurs, Arsenal spreading the batter against Spurs, courtesy of one player, Martin Odegaard. And I think it's very, very important that we get in a player like him in the summer, and we're getting a backup for him, because right now we are missing a player like Martin Odegaard against Sheffield United. What are you gonna do out there? You thought you're going to go out there, try to control the game. Willian can't do that for you. Aubameyang can't do it. Smith Rowe is not good at doing it. He wants to spread play and create chances from wide areas and make those runs and bring in crosses. So for me, Odegaard missing out on this one is going to be very, very crucial. But fingers crossed and excuses put aside, those injuries do not mean Arsenal shouldn't be winning against Sheffield United. There is no excuse, and I think the title of this video should be "There is no excuse." This is a game I think if Mikel Arteta doesn't win, I'll have no words for him. And if we win ugly, because for me that is what that is what matters. How do you beat Sheffield United, 20th on the table, last on the table? How do you beat them? Do you just go out there, try to add up some stupid foolish silly football and then get 1-0 or 2-1, or do you play some exciting football for the fans and try to make up for the mistakes you made over the weekend or over the midweek? Because that was so patronizing football, patronizing comments. We need an answer, and I think the answer there in that game is probably Arsenal going out there and winning that game. I've not dropped my first 11 yet. I think I'll drop it tomorrow in the morning, probably. But just look at this. If we go with Leno, Cedric, Bellerin, this is not my predicted XI. I'm just trying to replicate what happened actually. The lineup he used in the midweek. Smith Rowe, Xhaka, Partey, Saka, Pepe, and Alexander Lacazette. I think Pepe is the only player that didn't play or didn't start in that one, and you can see that's why he's having shirt number 12, because I just switched him with Willian. This is a lineup that has the quality to beat Sheffield United. They have some dangerous players, of course. They have David McGoldrick. He scored the first goal of the season against Arsenal in the first leg. I think it was the fourth game. They had not scored a goal. And David McGoldrick, what a beauty that was. I don't want to give a lot of credit to him, but it was a beauty, and we've got to agree. It was a beautiful goal. So, just to be very sure, I think the lineup is okay. It will depend on the manager whether he wants to bring back Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang or not, because Alexander Lacazette is meeting missed sitters. I don't know whether he punishes him for that or he doesn't, but in my opinion, I would stick with Lacazette. I think he's been a little bit more consistent with his performances this season. I would sell him in the summer. Don't get it wrong, but I will stick with him in this lineup. I think I will stick with Nicola Pepe and Saka, because Saka is the only spike you have. But Pepe is proving to be an alternative to Saka. Whenever Saka is doing his magic on the right hand side, Pepe can do his magic on the left hand side. Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey, I expect them to govern that ball, control the midfield through and through. And like I said, through and through. So I don't expect moments of switching off. And Mikel knows this, because they asked him, why does the club switch off in game? It was asked about, the journalist asked him, why do we switch off in games? And Mikel said, we don't switch off in games. It was absolutely crazy. But look, we need to stop the self-destruction. We need to stop switching off in games. There are times when you can't switch off. There are times when you've got to be alert. Against Slavia Praha, 90 plus 3, it's gone. And then you ask yourself, can't you hold a lead for 4 minutes? 4 minutes. Arsenal can't hold a win for 4 minutes. So that's the problem, and I think those are some of the things we have to get rid of. But I think this is a game where you're going to look at it and you're like, you know what, Kosi, I think this is a morale booster, and it should be a morale booster for the fans. I don't think we are going to destroy Sheffield United. I don't think it's going to be something like 5-0, 6-0, because Arsenal doesn't have the capability to do that. We have not done it this season, but 3-0 is okay, 3-1 is okay, because we don't keep clean sheets, so I don't expect Arsenal to keep a clean sheet. That would be a lie. But 3-0 is okay, 3-1 is okay. And a boost, getting something to hold on to until Slavia Praha, get the moods back. Let someone, get Aubameyang on the score sheet. Try to get Alexander Lacazette on the score sheet, so that when we go into Slavia Praha, we exactly know what to do. And I think it's a very, very, very nice tie that we are playing Sheffield United before the second leg of because if you're playing City or Liverpool before this and you're going into the second leg of Slavia Praha, it's just adding onto the morale levels going down. But the advantage you have here is you're going into a game where you feel like we should win this. We should be able to win this. And tomorrow I'll react to Mikel Arteta's press conference. I've seen it. Football.land I have dropped it. I think I came before looking at the details, but I just want to see what he's going to talk about. There are rumors that he is falling out with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I don't know whether I don't know what to believe. Should I believe them? Should I not believe them? But the truth is, this is a game we have to win. And that is all. I don't want to do a match preview for 20 minutes because it doesn't make sense. A 20-minute preview for Sheffield. There's no combined 11. So there is no reason as to why I'm making a match preview, a match analysis for 20 minutes. Because we're not going to do combined 11. We are not on the same level. We are right now. We are mid-table. They're bottom table. So we are not. We shouldn't actually waste a lot of time talking about this game, how we should line up. No. I think much of our joy should be coming in the match reactions. Arsenal that did the job 4-0, but I don't see that happening away from home against Sheffield United. It's a morale booster, but Arsenal could bottle it again. My prediction, however much I feel it should be a 3-0, 3-1, because that was my prediction against Slavia Praha, and I was disappointed. I don't know whether the lads had not actually gone over the Liverpool thumping, because that could be a factor as well. But if you've not gone over the Liverpool thumping and then you get a draw, that adds more pressure, because now you have a final in midweek, so we might not actually beat Sheffield United comfortably like we should, because we have a final, because we postponed problems from one week to another, and that is absolutely abysmal. But fingers crossed, Arsenal 2, Sheffield United 1. Let's go with that. That's my prediction. I would like to know your predictions in the comment box down below. Shout out to everybody who has been getting into the comments. Peterson, thank you so much. Amy, thank you so much. I've looked at a couple of other people as well. People getting into the comments, and it really means a lot for me. It really means a lot, because whenever you guys get in your comments, whenever you guys give me your opinion, it makes the channel moving. It makes the channel to be, of course, it pulls the channel, it makes it be recommended to other viewers, and we get the views, we make the money, we can pay the bills. Don't want to come here and start shouting internet what. Anyway, that is my prediction. 2-0, and that's the match preview. I don't think there is anything I've not talked about. If there is anything I've not talked about, it should be Gabriel Martinelli talking about, and that's for a reason. I think tomorrow in the predicted lineup, I think, because I'll do a predicted lineup and tactical analysis of how I think we should handle the game, why I choose the players I choose. But even if it's our second 11, it must be a win. My name is Kosi. I sign out for now, and I'll be back tomorrow with more of these, more about this game, or probably Mikel Arteta's press conference and the predicted lineup. Have a blessed time.